Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going.
Here we go, baby.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
He was
hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Hale. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the BYU Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All kinds of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackler. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
BYU has this offense clicking. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's key. Touchdown, Cougars! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Please be there, find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frank. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left.
Oh, no.
Pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time.
I can't get
short,
field goal.
You're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They stop
Oh.
short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're trying to get to it. Finds his man. It's Key. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Ripped.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that is a big hit, man. That's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah,
Big down right here, big down.
Another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you.
Freaking A, man.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. He's looking to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it.
Pick it up.
You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
Better miss this field goal,
This is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Gonzalez.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45.
We got to score this next time. We got to score.
Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Dog.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Coffee. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the target. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Coffee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Get there, dog.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll run the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick completion on the out.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
Oh, no.
Intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move, he fires. makes a connection. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's key. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Leaves it with the running back.
Come on, boys. Get off the field.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5
Gotta go to work on offense.
on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin
How come
Stadium.
I cannot run that play? Holy cow, what's our coolback?
Well, that's how you win games. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Duarte. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. BYU lines up with a first and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
home for a field goal.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's their touchdown, BYU! And the route is on.
Come on, boys.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the
thanks.
field.
Appreciate it.
They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time
do
to
something
start.
here.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David. They've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get it.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be.
We are getting just absolutely hammered.
It'll be 3rd down. And this offense
Every
can
facet
still afford
of
to
this
come
game.
up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking.
I don't know what I can
Couldn't reel
call.
it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cougar! And the pummeling has started. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You see the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by
Now
the
we're
quarterback.
gonna catch it.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the
See
field.
that?
The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the
This
pass.
is the worst he's thrown.
Let's see
We're
what
playing
they've
at
got
home.
on 2nd down.
The hell?
He wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to
We
the
are
turf.
having such a bad time.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Holds it in on the left. Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got his man on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what,
Afterburners coming. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
welcome to the frustrating reality of college
can't
football.
stop.
Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
4 touchdowns.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be
Surprised you didn't catch that.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Well, they'd like to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, BYU! And the
I just want to chuck my controller.
They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the counter play. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere.
Not having points.
Down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
All right, let's see what we got on
this. This is one
offense.
of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Disciplined job by the
See what the fresh, the true fresh.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter.
Why
on first
this
down, but
passes
second down's
that
coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't connect on a deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Coffee.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. They're trying to slam it in. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Oh, yeah, let's not block that guy.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Discards a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass. And here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage. And they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. And they make the tackle short of the 1st down marker. But there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Here he comes.
No fun, sir.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
This is very tragic.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense is pretty much
I guess we didn't really call it. We played terribly offensively in the first half.
Listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now,
looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Fires the pass.
Legal contact.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
it just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dumb. In the conference? Yeah. I'm 0-2. Tough. UTEP. You know, I guess he did. Who did he beat? Beat me and I guess what did that pop up? Do I have 6 wins on talking? Yeah, potentially there. If I can somehow win that one. Who knows? I'm probably going to get bombarded by Florida and North Texas. Swing game. We'll just say L. So 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5, 4-5, 5-5. If we can get to 7-5, it'd be a win.